وبما ان محمد بن سلمان مشغول بهيئة الترفيه في السعودية ومشغول في الحفلات اللي بيعملها، ويعني جلب الرقصات والمغنيين للسعودية عشان يثبت للغرب ان هو بقى متحضر ومتدين، ففي كتاب في إسرائيل صدر خطير جدا بيتكلم عن عودة إسرائيل إلى مكة والمدينة، أو الكتاب ده بيدعو لاحتلال إسرائيل لمكة والمدينة. كلام في منتهى الخطورة، خلينا نشوف مع بعض.
It's a pleasure once again to be with you, Gary Stearman, for Prophecy Watchers. With me, Avi Lipkin, and I'm holding Avi's 6 books, which we offer as the Avi Lipkin package for $59.95. Right on this website, you can see how to order them. We're going to focus on this book, Return to Mecca. This is revolutionary, Avi. It really is. It has to do with a prophetic structure which nobody else has seen. I think you did some remarkable original work. Return to Mecca. Mecca, of course, being in Saudi Arabia, deals with some prophetic scripture, and it also deals with contemporary politics.
Okay, I have to tell you, it must have been about 15 years ago, 20 years ago, that Israel came out with currency, with coins, showing a menorah. Now today it's a little 10 agora coin, but years ago it was 100 shekels, before they devalued by 1,000 times. It was a big coin with a menorah, which had been etched onto a shard, onto pottery. But the way the pottery piece looked, it looked like Israel and Saudi Arabia. And so Yasser Arafat was saying, oh, you see, the Jews are going to take Saudi Arabia also. And I said, this Arafat's nuts. But this is deeply ingrained in the Arab thinking, that the Saudi Peninsula, the Arabian Peninsula, does belong to God's promise to Israel. And God says in Deuteronomy 11, I'm going to extend your borders from Lebanon to Arabia. It doesn't say Arabia, it says the desert. And from the Mediterranean Sea to the Euphrates. And firstly I have to say that I owe a lot of thanks and a lot of inspiration to Jim and Penny Caldwell, because they gave me that quote about Osama. And they were in Arabia. They were at Jebel al-Lawz, which is Mount Sinai, the real Mount Sinai, where the 10 Commandments were given. They risked their lives to climb that mountain. They found the cave where Elijah and, of course, the Apostle Paul also spent time spoken to God. And Jim and Penny Caldwell said to me, you Jews, isn't the mountain of God important to you? How can you leave Jebel al-Lawz, Mount Sinai, Mount Horeb, the mountain of God, in the hands of the Muslim infidels? And basically, my contention has now become, in my yellow book, that the Jews and the Christians need to liberate Mount Sinai from Islam, from Saudi Arabia.
Probably a lot of people listening to us right now don't know that the wilderness march through the desert, the 40 years, or it actually was 38, that desert was actually Saudi Arabia.
Correct.
طبعا الكلام ده في منتهى الخطورة، وهم دلوقتي كمان زي ما حاولوا ان هم يطلعوا بعض الحجج التاريخية الواهية لاحتلال فلسطين، دلوقتي كمان زي ما شفنا بيطلعوا حجج تاريخية واهية لاحتلال السعودية وتحديدا مكة والمدينة. الكلام ده في منتهى الخطورة، وكمان علنا في الفضائيات، يعني بيخططوا علنا في الفضائيات، ومع ذلك محمد بن سلمان او MBS بيهرول ناحية إسرائيل. هل ده غباء أم تواطؤ؟ هل إيران هي فعلا العدو، ولا إسرائيل فعلا هي العدو، ولا الاثنين هم أعداء؟ يعني هل ينفع أن الاثنين يبقوا أعداء؟ هو ده السؤال الحقيقة محدش عايز يجاوب عليه. لكن للأسف الإدارة السعودية أو آل سعود بيحاولوا يبينوا أن إسرائيل مش عدوة خالص، وأن العدو الوحيد هو إيران. طيب الناس اللي بتتكلم على احتلال مكة والمدينة دي، هل آل سعود موافقين ان اسرائيل تحتل مكة والمدينة، او هم متوافقين معاهم؟ حقيقة شيء غريب جدا.